Good morning, good morning, good morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down, then we see. Okay, Powell, he screwed this up. He's going to destroy all these community banks. They're going to get worse over time, maybe not as fast. So let me tell you a story. Okay? So the Lehman CEO comes on TV, and he says, we're fine. I don't understand, and I don't see why people are taking our stock down. And he says this 4 or 5 times that day, and then he comes on for 4 or 5 more days and says the same thing. And I'm sitting there with my dad many years ago, and I'm telling him, look, he just told you this. He can't come on TV and lie. And he came on TV and lied. So what are the ramifications of lying? He comes on TV and says everything is fine. The stock goes up, and then it collapses a week later, goes bankrupt. He saved his company for 5 days. And what did they do to him? Nothing. Nothing. Yesterday, Wall puts out a press release saying they're not losing any depositors. Do you really think as a stock goes from 50 to 25, nobody's pulling their money? Do you really think so? The press release is a lie. They're completely lying to you, but there's no ramifications. If the stock goes bankrupt, they don't care. It's done. That's it. If there's no ramifications, it's a lie. First Republic, before it went bankrupt, the first day that the Signature Bank and these were going down, they're coming out, and Kramer's coming out and saying they're great. And it goes from 30 to 80. 3 weeks, it took 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, for it to go bankrupt. And then Kramer comes on. I mean, I like Kramer, but this is the shadiest shit he ever did. Okay? He comes on, he goes, I didn't want to start a panic. So what's more important? Starting a panic or telling people the truth? Very interesting, right? Very interesting. That hedge fund guy, I forget who it was, that was in Signature Bank, came out and tweeted, and he's the one that they think that caused the whole run, said, take all your money out, it's going to go bankrupt. He knew it. He had $1 billion there. What's wrong with that? If you know it, what's wrong with that? Honesty is honesty. Because they're all going to go bankrupt anyway. I mean, this Wall, think about this. This thing was going to open at $15 because they're in a world of trouble. They haven't even hit the commercial stuff yet. Jeffrey Gundlach comes on yesterday and he says not one person should have any money in any regional bank. If you can get 2 or 3% more anywhere, if you have money in that regional bank, you really are a complete moron. You are. That's it. Okay, so that's the bank thing. Okay, so the market is now finally breaking this 40.91. It couldn't do it yesterday. Still going to be hard, 40.52. But there's a lot of shady stuff going on, and it's really, really hard to figure this stuff out. Okay, so just know that. I give you a lot of great information. SEDG, solar. First Solar comes out and says, no demand, we're going way lower. Enphase comes out and guides way lower, so from 225 to 150, we're going way lower. And SEDG is solar. Now, it doesn't matter if it's up or down, but because it was down pre earnings. But they come out and they say huge demand. How can one company have huge demand and three companies don't have huge demand? It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. So who's lying to you? I don't know. And they beat by $1. The other companies miss. Is SolarEdge just way better than everybody else? Possible, but I doubt it. Right? Possible, but I doubt it. Okay? So it's way up. Okay? Then HubSpot. Think about this. So a line beats and guides way up. Way up. And it goes down because the PE is too high. Wings beats and doesn't go up much because their PE is too high. Hubs beats and the PE is 125 and it goes up. This is all shady. Okay? Datadog beats. Nice move on Datadog. And Snow is up and MDB is up. So now they're thinking, oh, wait a second, this is way up. Interesting. Microsoft gets a midday up, late day, last hour, gets a huge upgrade to 330. And the analyst says they're going to raise prices by 10x. Can't get legs. Moving a little bit better today, but can't get legs. If they're going to raise prices 10x, and obviously Snow and MDB, Datadog, all these will probably raise prices too. Very interesting. So keep an eye on that one. Very, very interesting, right? I mean, this stuff is, it's really getting interesting. Meta, I guess, the FTC proposes something. The FTC can't even take care of TikTok, a company that's not even in the U.S. And they're going after companies that are U.S. companies. Okay, it is what it is, right? So Meta, maybe the best earnings of any company, is down after earnings. I'm telling you, nothing has gone up after twice. I mean, it has the initial move, and then we see. So very, very interesting. So let's see what happens, how it plays out today. NVIDIA's down 6. Don't really know why NVIDIA's down 6. Maybe there's news. So when does it guide higher? I don't know. Okay. Does which bank is it? PacWest Bank, PACW. They put them up for sales cost, this whole thing. But you know why you put it up? Because you know you're about to go bankrupt. All these banks' money is going to come out. When the truth comes out, they're all dead. They're dead in the water. There's 4,000 banks in the U.S. There shouldn't even be 2,000. They're going to crumble them. Doesn't mean they crumble them today. Okay? But your your wall is going to be 1 to 7. And they're going to add premium. So maybe you may get 1 to 8. And let's see if it pops lower. Okay? Apple earnings. It's down 3. It was at 170. So Apple moved everything to India, is trying to move stuff to India. So in theory, they have cost. And here's the funny part. People tell me that. I mean, I just laugh at them. They're saying, oh, Apple will now sell just as many iPhones in India as they did in China. Well, India doesn't have the type of money China has. Are you going to take that price of an iPhone from $1,000 down to $400 or $300? See, there's a difference there. The margins go lower. Regeneron, their earnings were great. They guided margins lower. Interesting, right? And Lilly looks like it wants to go. The drug, it looks like it's real. Reviewed it all. Looks really good. Probably gets to 450, 460 in the coming months. And then we see. Okay? That's what we know. That's what we know. Probably will sell Wall right off the bat, take 5 or 6, and roll to next week. Same thing with MCB. MCB, we had bought those at 3, now they're going to be 8. Just continues to crater. They all continue to crater as he raises rates. And the last thing, if you listen to my thing on the Fed, somebody tells you, let's say your wife comes and tells you, I don't know what's going to happen to my job, but let's go spend money. Really? Interesting. Somebody tells you, I don't know what's going to happen next, but let's raise rates. And then he adds to this by, we don't know what's going to happen next, but we're not going to cut rates. You're not going to cut rates, but you don't know what happens next. All the banks are fine. 2 hours later, banks go down 50% on some of these. I mean, think about what's going on in the market. So you got to chill, you got to buy less, buy small, hedge both ways, and then you do fine. And expect zero. I mean, look at these Regenerons are down. They're going to go nothing. SCDG going to know that nothing. But we only bought like 20. Just small. Nothing. And Wall, if it really collapses, we'll get 10, make 100 grand on it, and lose 20. That's trading 101. Okay? That's what we know. Okay, let's get started. Good morning, everybody. 5-4. SPX down, 9 or 10, but it's under 40.91 now. So you got 40.82 and 40.52. If 40.52 breaks, we start to cave. If 4,000 breaks, a huge cave. Okay? So just know that. Okay? Interesting. Needs to get back over 41.32. Okay? What's strange today is typically whatever move you get on Fed Day, and the Fed Day move was down, you typically reverse it, and they didn't reverse it today. So they may. We see. Okay? Avago, no man's land, and nobody can figure out why this went down 25. So something's out there. Okay? So keep an eye on that. 609, 603, NVIDIA. Why is this down 6? Jesus. No idea. 282. Had the one-day move. Again, you're getting one-day moves all over the place, and that's it. Okay, so just realize that. Know that. Trade them. Sell them. If you had the 300s, it went from 60 cents to 220. Now they're like 10 cents. Okay? NVIDIA, 279, 282, underneath 263. Way down there. Lam Research, no man's land. 526, 536, underneath 509. HubSpot. The PE is 125. How is this stock more than 125? Jesus. 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah, it's 70 PE. Okay. 70 PE. How is this thing not negative? Interesting, right? Lilly. 436, 442. Apple earnings. 167, 161. MCB, 16, 14. Wall, 21, 18, needs 32. CMG, 2009, 2100. Meta, 244. Snowman, up 4 on Datadog. 151, 156, underneath 131. MDB, up on Datadog, 232. NOW, 451. Amazon, no man's land. 109 up, 99 down. Microsoft, This news on Microsoft is so massive, how is it not going up? Just tells you. Got to chill and wait. Wait for this 309 break. SEDG should hit 310 on this. Let's see. Okay? Shop cutting more jobs. Okay? That's what we know. Okay, comments, questions. Apple up because of buyback? Probably. Sharp killing in NVIDIA. It could be because of Qualcomm. Yeah, maybe. But look, Qualcomm doesn't sell chips into ChatGPT, right? Lilly also has a weight loss. Exactly. We know that. Okay. Thanks, everyone. That's what we got. Great trading day. Wall. Nice trade. Let's see if Lilly can pop to 440. Everybody have a great trading day. Stay chat.